Hey guys, it's your buddy Wolfie with... You're supposed to say Wolf Girl? Wolf Girl. And today, we're going to play weird 911 calls. Now, I don't know. We're going to listen to we just ate dinner and we have school tomorrow, so we probably have to end this video quick. Wait, after this, at 8 o'clock, we have to go to bed, Timmy. Okay. That's what Mom said. Here we go. Warning. This video contains audio. You can't see me, but I'm in.
I've gathered up 6 of the creepiest 911 calls I could find.
Listen
and I'm
to this
sure at
nightmare.
least one of them will send a chill up your spine.
Alright.
Number 6. In this call, a man living in Washington reports a tall figure running across his yard. By his description, it almost sounds like he's staring at Bigfoot.
Oh my god.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around
Trying to fall out
out
of
Did you see
here.
what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
here. I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running.
It's scary
I couldn't
stories,
catch it if
Brian.
I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Zia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big.
I'll put on a funny one after.
But he's all in
Have
black.
turn off light. Oh my god.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he
No,
just
he's
wearing
wearing all
black?
black.
All black, and he's big. He is big.
Wow.
Number 5. In this call, a woman who's home alone with her baby reports a man trying to break down her door.
Bugs on my...
I don't know who he is. He's right here.
She's doing what?
Trying to break in my door.
What is your address?
Oh wow.
Hey, ma'am.
I do too.
I want you to stay on the telephone, okay? Where are you now?
Listen to one more and then I'll switch it.
And I'm upstairs.
This one. I'll listen to this one, finish switching.
No, just my baby.
Hold on, Brian. I want to switch
Still
it.
there?
Oops.
Karen, are you still there? Shut the...
Why scary? Because I saw other people doing it.
Yep. Goodbye, guys.
No,
Have a
no, no,
nice
no.
night.
No, I'm not. There. See if Luna posted another video. Oh, he did. Ooh, yeah.
Wait, did you tell him to post it?
Hey, what's good, guys? So today's story time is quite the ridiculous. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm just gonna jump right into this because it's a pretty good one.
Okay, I wanna-
So today's
this
story
is-
time takes place 3 years ago. I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and then after like 2 hours of hanging out with him, he left. And I was
You're in
really
my
hungry, so I was
camera
like, you know what?
space.
I'm gonna walk up
You're
to
all
Taco
up in
Bell
it, and I can't-
because I didn't have my
You don't
license,
need to be in
and
it.
Taco Bell wasn't
It's my
so far
YouTube
from where I was
channel. You
living.
don't
And I
need
was
to be
like,
in it.
you know
Have
what?
your blocking
So I
my
walked up
screen
there.
too.
So I
Stop.
walked up to Taco Bell, and it was fucking packed. The drive-thru was, at least. There was a huge line at the drive-thru. And as I'm walking in, I walk by this guy's car. I go in there, and I order a Taco 12-pack. And you're probably like, Austin, why the fuck do you need a Taco 12-pack? Like, what's wrong with you? Look, I wasn't going to be eating all
I'm
12,
sick, by
okay?
the way.
Calm down. Don't judge me. I was going to take it home and give some of them to my brothers and my family, because maybe they want a Taco Bell too. I didn't know. I was going to eat all fucking 12 by myself, okay? Don't judge me. So I got the Taco 12-pack, and I'm walking out of Taco Bell, and I was so hungry that I just opened it and started eating one of the tacos. So I have a taco in one hand, and then I have the pack in the other hand. and I'm walking past his car, like in front of it, in between another car, the drive-through. So it's kind of a tight squeeze. And I dropped my Taco 12-pack. And I bend down and I pick it up, and luckily it was closed, so it didn't like spill out everywhere. Just the box at the ground. And I pick it up, and as I'm picking it up, I hear this guy yell, "Can you get out of my way? I'm trying to move forward." And I look up, and this guy's sitting in his car, like shrugging
Okay, yeah,
his
sorry about that.
past his car, like in front of it, in between another car, the drive-through. So it's kind of a tight squeeze. And I dropped my Taco 12-pack. And I bend down and I pick it up, and luckily it was closed, so it didn't like spill out everywhere. Just the box at the ground. And I pick it up, and as I'm picking it up, I hear this guy yell, "Can you get out of my way? I'm trying to move forward." And I look up, and this guy's sitting in his car, like shrugging his shoulders at me. And I was like, oh, okay, he's yelling at me to get out of his way. And I was like, all right, man, I'm sorry. I just dropped my tacos. Like, I was just picking it up. Sorry, dude. He's like, whatever, just move. And I was like, there's no need to be rude, man. Like, I'm moving, and I move out of his way. And he's like, whatever. It's called a drive-through for a reason, not a walk-through. I'm like, bro, I'm not walking through the drive-through. I was walking across to get to the sidewalk so I could go home. Like, not everyone has a car. Calm down. And he's like, whatever, you asshole kid. Get out of my way. I was like, whatever, dickhead. And I started walking away. And he goes, what'd you say? I was like, you disrespected me first. Not my fault you don't like being called a dickhead when you're being one. And he goes, damn, if I was your whore mother, I would have swallowed you. And that's when I was like, okay, you could say a lot of shit to me, but you say something about my mom? Okay. So I take the taco in my hand, and I had like 2 bites out of it, so pretty much the whole taco was still there. And I had a choice. I could either be the bigger person and walk away, or I can try and make a taco explode on this guy's face. So I picked option 2, of course. So I fucking whipped this taco like a goddamn baseball at this motherfucker's face through his window. And I've never had perfect aim, but in this moment, I channeled my inner pro baseball player that I never knew I had, and I fucking whipped this taco like a goddamn baseball, going full speed through his window, and just connected with his face. Just fucking hit him right in the face with a Doritos Locos taco. And he was just like, what the fuck? And like, it literally exploded on his face, like taco meat, cheese, and lettuce all over his fucking face. And he goes, you motherfucking kid. And he gets out of his car and starts screaming at me. I was like, what are you gonna fucking do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Come hit me, come hit me. I'd love to press charges on your bitch ass. Cause I was just being a dick. I was a little dickhead 16-year-old, like. But like, he called my mom a whore. I don't know what he expected. And then he goes, if I wasn't in line for this drive-thru, I'd come over there and beat the fuck out of you. I was like, good excuse, pussy, good excuse. You're not gonna do shit. And he goes, fuck you. And he gets back in his car. And I was like, yeah, I bet that's not the first time you've had meat all over your face, is it? He's like, fuck off. And I just started walking away. And yeah, I walked home with one of my tacos missing because I had to use it to throw at this guy who was talking shit to me. But yeah, he never did anything back to me, probably because he knew I was a teenager and he wasn't. If I had to guess his age, it would probably be like 25, and I was 16 at the time, so yeah. But that's pretty much the end of the story time, guys. Moral of the story is, tacos are food, not weapons. Do not use them as such. Don't throw them at people. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story.
Well, there you go. Tacos is for something to eat, not.
So I'm sure if any of you have gone to high school, you know that there's always that one teacher, whether it's a substitute or a main teacher, who just gets so much shit from every student. Like, literally, they'll just sit there and try their best to teach the class, and every student knows they won't get in trouble by this teacher, so they just act like absolute fucking animals. Today's story time is about one of those teachers, only this teacher had a little bit of a breaking point and shit hit the fan. So if you enjoy the story or find it funny, please leave a like on the video. Let's jump into this. So it was my 8th grade year in school. I was in middle school. It was a normal day for me, okay? Young 8th grader Luna gets on the school bus. I go to school. I start my day off pretty normal in the cafeteria. I get breakfast. And after my 3rd period and my 4th period right before lunchtime, I had English. Now, my English teacher, she fucking hated our class. She hated us because we were the only class of the day that would take advantage of her niceness. Now, me, I'm kind of a silent dude. I would kind of just sit there and go on my phone, which was still kind of fucked up because she wanted us to be doing English work. But I wasn't like everyone else in my class, like the other 99% that would literally just be fucking loud as fuck, completely ignore her when she'd talk to them, talk over her, and just be rude as fuck. So on this day, we walk into English class. It starts off pretty normal. She's giving directions on what to do during class. No one can hear her because everyone's talking over her. I'm just sitting on my phone. And she's like, listen guys, like, I really don't want to do this every day. Can you please just be quiet and let me say my directions? And just please cooperate for once. Like, you guys can talk at lunch next period. Why can't you just listen to me? And I felt really bad for her. So you know what I did? I put my phone on sleep and I put it in my pocket and I started listening to her. And she saw that. And she like gave me a nice smile. I felt bad for her. Like, everyone treated her like shit. So, of course, no one listens, and everyone's still being loud as fuck and just completely disrespectful. And she walks over to my table and tells some other students to come sit at the same table as me, and she starts telling us the directions separately from like the 80% of the people in the room just being loud as fuck. So, while she's saying the directions to us, these two kids in my class get up and start slapboxing in the middle of class, and this crowd forms around them of everyone else. And like even people from my table got up and started going over there to watch, and these two dudes are filming it, and they're slapboxing, and they're friends, so I think they were just doing it like a friendly slapbox match. But still, you don't really do that in fucking class. Like, you're just asking for trouble.
Brian,
And of
tell
course,
us
the teacher
what
goes over
video
and tries
you
to
want
break
to,
it up. No
and we
one's
put it off
stopping
for you.
because she's, a small little lady, and it's two fucking jocks, and it's just not easy. So I go over there, and I'm watching, because I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, you know what? I've had it with this shit. And she goes over and snatches the phone out of one kid's hand that was recording. And then she completely, wedges herself in between the two people slapboxing, grabs both of their foreheads with each hand, and, pushes them away from each other. Like some shit out of an action movie. And they got so mad. They're like, what the fuck? Don't put your hands on us. And she's like, don't fight in my classroom, and I won't. And one of them goes, whatever, give me my phone back. And she goes, I don't have your phone. He goes, yeah, you do. You took it from my friend who was recording. And I was like, oh, damn, he gave his phone to someone before they started so he could record it for, Facebook or something. So then she goes,
I left
one kid's hand that was recording. And then
I didn't see it, so.
got up and started going over there to watch. And these two dudes are filming it, and they're slapboxing. Of course, no one listens, and everyone's still being loud as fuck and just completely disrespectful. And she walks over to my table and tells some other students to come sit at the same table as me, and she starts telling us the directions separately from the 80% of the people in the room just being loud as fuck.
Get it.
So, while she's saying the directions to us, these two kids in my class get up and start slapboxing in the middle of class. And this crowd forms around them of everyone else.
Sorry, guys.
And even people from my table got up and started going over there to watch. And these two dudes are filming it, and they're slapboxing, and they're friends, so I think they were just doing it like a friendly slapbox match. But still, you don't really do that in fucking class. You're just asking for trouble. And of course, the teacher goes over and tries to break it up. No one's stopping because she's, a small little lady, and it's two fucking jocks, and it's just not easy. So I go over there and I'm watching because I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, you know what? I've had it with this shit. And she goes over and snatches the phone out of one kid's hand that was recording. And then she completely, wedges herself in between the two people slapboxing, grabs both of their foreheads with each hand, and, pushes them away from each other. Like some shit out of an action movie. And they got so mad. They're like, what the fuck? Don't put your hands on us. And she's like, don't fight in my classroom, and I won't. And one of them goes, whatever, give me my phone back. And she goes, I don't have your phone. He goes, yeah, you do. You took it from my friend who was recording. And I was like, oh, damn, he gave his phone to someone before they started so he could record it for, Facebook or something. So then she goes, no, I'm not giving you your phone back. And I was like, damn, this teacher is really stepping up. Because the whole year, I'm not kidding, it was like this almost every day. People would just completely ignore her, and she just didn't give a fuck. She just let it happen because she wasn't in the mood. But, this day was, her breaking point. She fucking snapped. She went, Walter White on them. Went from the nicest guy ever to, a full-blown fucking meth dealer. Okay, actually, horrible comparison. She is not a meth dealer. I'm sorry. Teacher, if you're watching this, you're not a meth dealer. But she got that, anger that Walter White had, right? She snapped. So then this kid goes, just give me my phone back and I'll leave. And she goes, no, you're not leaving. You're going to sit down and you're going to do your English work. And when you're done with this period, you can go to lunch and have your phone back. He goes, listen, lady, you got 5 seconds to give me my phone back. And in my head, I'm thinking, what the fuck's wrong with this kid? Did he really just threaten a teacher? She's this little, short, older lady. I felt so bad for her. So I said, I was like, dude, what are you going to do? Fucking roundhouse kick the teacher in the face? Don't threaten her. She's not doing anything wrong. He's just like, oh, teacher's pet, standing up for the teacher. I was like, yeah, dude, no shit. I'm going to stand up for the person that can't fight back. He's just like, just stay out of it. I was like, whatever, dude, fuck you. And she goes, guys, just everyone take your seats. You can have your phone back after class. She turns around and walks away. And this dude follows her up to her desk and goes, give me the phone. And she goes, go take your seat before I call security. And then he fucking reaches around and tries to snatch the phone from out of her hand. And she goes, get away from me right now. And he goes, give me my phone, bitch. And he tries to get even closer to her and grab it. And she's just got this grasp on it. She's hiding it behind her back. And he's like, just give me it. And she's like, no, get out of my face. And he goes,
shut up,
5
leave me
seconds.
alone.
She
No,
goes,
you
threaten me one
two,
more
no,
time.
nothing.
He goes, you got 5 seconds, lady. And she takes his phone and just fucking drills it straight into the concrete wall. She threw his fucking iPhone full speed at the wall. And you could hear it break when it hit. And everyone's jaw dropped. And he's like, what the fuck did you just do? You owe me 800 fucking bucks. Like, just screaming. I don't even know if his phone was worth 800. Honestly, his phone was probably worth like 100 bucks. It was used, probably already cracked in the first place. And it was an older iPhone, so I don't know. But it was so like split down the middle with everyone's reactions. Like half of us were dying laughing. I was laughing because personally, this teacher was like so nice the whole year. And she had it up to fucking here with these dudes. So when the jock got out of line, she fucking just broke. And yeah, broke his phone, no pun intended. So we were laughing at that shit. But then the other half that was like friends with this dude thought that she was the biggest asshole ever for doing that. And I could kind of see both sides. Like obviously no one wants their phone broken. But like, bro, you are threatening to hit an older lady. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? That's messed up. So after she did this, she just chuckles in his face. And he's like, you're insane. And he picks up his phone off the ground and storms out of the room. And I just like couldn't stop laughing. He's like, all right, everyone settle down. So for today's lesson, and she starts going into her directions, and everybody listened. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's like the whole fucking room changed. Like, everyone like just took advantage of her being nice, and then they saw her break, and everyone was just like terrified of her. So no one fucking stepped out of line after that. So the best part of this story is after the bell rang and everyone got up for class and was leaving, she's like, hey Austin, can you stay back for a sec? I was like, yeah, for sure. Now I'm thinking she's about to yell at me or something for whatever reason. And she goes, hey Austin, like I really appreciate you sticking up for me back there. Sometimes it's really hard to be a teacher, and in a situation like that, it's really kind of scary. Because, you know, I'm not that big, and these two older boys are against me, and one of them's, like, threatening me, and I was just really scared, and I appreciate you sticking up for me. I was like, yeah, no problem, you're a nice lady, like, I felt bad. She's like, yeah, so, here's a reward, and she opens her desk and gives me a fucking full bag of Starbursts. I think she just always kept them in there to, like, reward students that were doing good, and we just never saw them because our class was fucking terrible. So, yeah, I guess I was the first student to get a reward, and I got the whole fucking bag, so it was pretty awesome. But yeah, guys, I just left class and went about my day, and from that day forward, the whole class was a lot more respectful of her. She was kind of the coolest and most terrifying teacher I've ever had, so if you guys enjoyed this story, please leave a like on the video, leave your stories in the comments down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all later.
On that end, I'm going to stop the live stream. I will do it tomorrow when I get off of school. And I hope you guys liked it. Bye.